Well, this was kind of funny. I've always wanted to have an actual brick and mortar shop. When I was about 4 or 5, I used to, excuse me, I used to make all the stuff in my room and then put like an opening soon sign on my bedroom. And then later in the afternoon would open for business and make my brothers and my parents come in and buy my stuff. And then originally when we were approached with this, I thought I was just bringing artwork into like a little co-op. I didn't know, they said, oh yeah, we have this space. We want to do like a little art co-op. And I thought, oh great, I'll bring a little artwork in. They're like, oh no, why don't you just rent it and make it your own store? And I sort of just jumped and said yes. And within 2 weeks, we'd opened up the door, my mom and I. And it's been great. I don't know how I would have mentally gotten through the last 6 months without it. It's just been my focus and my passion and love. I mean, and I figure if I can get through this year, I can get through anything. So I just kind of need a reference point. So this is a pretty good lightweight clay. And it does shrink and it will crack. With hard bristles with water because it keeps it, which is probably not the tool you really need to use, but I'm better with a paintbrush than anything else, so. I've been doing art basically, well, technically before I could talk. I had a major speech impediment as a kid, and even my mom couldn't understand me, and she would give me, paper and crayons, and I would just draw what I wanted. To this day, you never want to play against me at Pictionary. I will kill you. But forever. And a whole family of artists and musicians, and my parents always supported me. I mean, I opened this with my mom, so they were always absolutely down with me doing artwork and not just as a hobby, but always striving for it to be a career. But yeah, I found the brush, just because I'm more comfortable with a paintbrush in my hand, as a sculpting tool is really kind of cool. And then you can keep the clay wet and malleable. I did acrylics for years because I loved all the mediums you could do, because you can do so much with them. But now I've turned back to oils, which I hadn't done since college. And at that time I was getting things really muddy. But now I've really been working on it and studying it, and I'm liking oils a lot. Clay is a pain in the ass, I'm finding, and I've never been one for watercolors. I end up cursing loudly and flinging them across the room. This dries really fast, so once I start, I need to have it sculpted within about half an hour. Otherwise, there's no going back. And then it takes a full, really slow day at the shop to paint one. And then kind of old brushes are good because you can get the bristles into the clay, which ends up kind of looking like fur once you paint it. So it's not just a totally smooth surface. I've been making these for about 14 years. I just did the math the other day. I've done Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I've done Bram Stoker's Dracula with the little blue glasses. I've probably made at least 40. I would think. This just gives a little dimension and not only protects the paint, but it just makes a nicer finish. I get an idea and I don't start painting, I don't really sketch things out. I wait until I see it in my head. Once I can close my eyes and visualize it, then I paint it. But I don't work things out on paper beforehand. I just never have. You know what? Everything always kind of evolves. I've gone over to oil paints now, which has been really fun because I hadn't done that since college. So like 2000. And I used to get everything like super, super muddy. And now I've studied more, and I'm still learning stuff. And that's what I really like. And I never know. Things just kind of take my fancy and I roll with it. Sometimes it's a good idea, sometimes it's not. But as my beloved late professor always said, it's just paint on canvas. If something doesn't work out, it's fine. Get rid of it. It's not a house or a person. It's just paint on canvas. And that kind of de-stresses me a lot when I start getting worked up that something's not working right. I just say, paint on canvas and move on.